Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of July IQI Canada Evening Talk. And as I always have this honor of inviting some of my fellow country heads from different countries. And the amazing part about July IQI team is that no matter what the time difference is, what the time zone is, they are always there to support us and support each other. So today I have none other than Mr. Chandy Mann, who is our director of IQI Cambodia. Good morning to you, Mr. Chandy. How are you doing?
It's good morning from Cambodia and good evening in Canada. Yeah, so I'm so good. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you
How are
very
you
much.
been?
I'm doing very good. Thank you so much for asking. It's a pleasure to have you on our IQA Canada Evening Talks. And one thing I would tell about Mr. Chandy is that recently, before we get into the question and answer, first of all, congratulations. 2 months ago, when we were doing the live show, right after that, you got a title from the king, which is called the Oknha, OKNHA, and that is being given to you by the king of Cambodia. So what I want you to do is just tell us a little bit about this title. What is this title all about? And I know that it's been given for a special reason for the people who have done certainly for the community. But what is this title?
Yes, Yousaf. Thank you for your congratulations. And uh, this title is like a honor from the king for the people that do the charity for the society. A lot like we build a school, road, or canal, or like we help the community for the poor community like that. We donate some our money to help the poor people or community or school or student like that. So when we do and reach the amounts of that, it's the honor that the king will give this title to us like that. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations for that. And that's a great thing because at IQI, we have this IQI cares, and that shows that we believe in giving back to the community. As Juwai IQI, yes, we work in terms of our clients' interest, but at the same time, we make sure that there is, there is something giving back to the community, which there's a program called IQI cares, and great job doing in Cambodia. It's been done by other offices as well. So amazing for that. So can you tell me how's now the COVID situation right now in Cambodia? Is it a lot of is it under control now?
Yes, in Cambodia now, COVID is under control, and then the government try the best for vaccine. Now, 60% of the target people that get the vaccine already, and mostly two dose already. Like me, I get vaccine like 2 months ago and complete two dose already, and all my staff and all my worker and the people around me got vaccine already, and
Amazing.
yeah, and I hope that we will finish soon because our government now try best for the vaccine all the target people. Yeah.
Amazing. You know what? Looking forward for that time because hopefully things get back to normal and we all can go back to our traveling. Because I was sharing my Facebook memory
Yeah.
yesterday, and if you remember it, we were in 2019 when the July ICA merger was happening. You and I were there at the merger, in KL, which was a
Yeah.
historical moment, and you and I had an honor to be a part of that historical moment when we had the merger of Juwai IQI. So that was some good times, and hopefully those good times will come back soon as well. So let's say hi to Kashif Ansari. Kashif, thank you so much for joining us from Malaysia, and Eid Mubarak to you and to all our family members because it's Eid today. Thank you so much. Kashif Ansari is our executive CEO for Juwai IQI. Hope you're doing well, Kashif. So, Chandy, let's start a little bit about the real estate market update. Can you give us a real estate market update for Cambodia? Like, how's the market going on right now? After COVID, and how's the situation has been for real estate market?
Yeah. Before I talk about this, can you play the video a bit about the?
Sure,
Yeah,
let's
situation
play
of
the.
Phnom Penh now. How is the Phnom Penh grow now? Yeah,
Sure, absolutely. Let's play the
yeah,
video first. 1 second.
yeah, yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And before we get to the market update, let's say hi to a couple of people. We got IQ Makara negotiator. Good morning from Cambodia. Good morning to you as well. And that's okay. Fast growing, amazing. Yes, sir. So give us a
Yeah,
little bit market update. Beautiful. I can see from the video. It's like
yeah.
Cambodia is it's growing.
Yes, now as you see the video, is Cambodia is growing now, and even uh, in the COVID situation, now the FDI, the foreign direct investment, is still going up from last year because in the first, according to the government report, in the first half of this 2021, we got foreign investment around 3 billion USD
Oh
invest in
wow.
Cambodia, and among that, local we have also. So they calculate in the percentage is around 61% is a foreign direct investment, and 21% is a local investment.
Wow.
So
61% of the foreign buyer investment, huh?
yeah, yeah. So
Right.
you see the number is quite high too.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
quite high. Yeah, yeah.
But which is good. Basically, what it means is that Cambodia is an investor friendly laws when it comes for foreign buyers. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure. And now the government is had to draft the new investment law for attract a lot of investors. I think when this law come out, for foreigner can say that it's a good opportunity for invest in Cambodia more like that.
Okay. What is the law all about?
Now the government is draft the law for the adjustment some new law for the investment for the investor foreigner investor, so attract the foreigner investor.
Oh wow, very nice, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So basically, also like we got. So when you talk about the foreign investors, so basically any foreign investor can invest in Cambodia.
Yeah, all
Okay.
foreign investor can invest. Even mostly condo is yeah, condo we can foreign investor can buy from the first floor up and can buy till the 70% according to the law of the building.
And then is there a quota system for the foreign buyers or it's open for everybody?
Open for everybody.
Okay. So
Yeah,
any foreign buyer, for example, if I have a foreign buyer investor and he
yeah.
wants to invest in Cambodia, the Cambodia
Mm.
basically welcomes foreign buyers, and there is no minimum investment. So what it means is that anybody can invest with whatever the projects are there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They can invest whatever the project out there, and they don't limit the amount of invest.
Okay. And how does the financing work? So there's financing option as well. How does the financing work when there
I think
for foreign buyers?
the financing now, some project can get the funding from the local bank. They give the finance, and I think some bank now the interest is good too for the investment.
How much is the interest rate for the foreign
Interest
buyers?
rate now, some banks is start from 4.9, 4.9% per year.
4.9%, okay, per year
Per year.
for them on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And
So I
and norm, yeah, go ahead.
think, yeah, so the foreigner can buy the property and get the loan here, and then get the return on investment here for pay back the loan. Some
And
project they got a CDJ or
yeah, and is there a foreign buyer tax? For example, if any foreign buyer wants to buy, do they have to pay any tax?
oh no,
Okay,
yeah,
there is
we don't pay any tax in here. We just pay the
just a
property tax.
property tax on that.
Yeah,
Okay,
in your property tax,
okay.
you have to pay like that.
And normally, like, how long is the project? Does it take place for the project to be completed? In if it's a condo.
This one is the depend on the developer. Some developer very fast, just 1 year or 1.5 year, they can
Okay.
they can finish and hand over to the customer. And some project they finish and then they start sale.
And what's the pricing normally, like when you do a condo project, how
Mm.
much money do you have to put in? Like normally there's a deposit structure. So what's the deposit structure for a investor to invest in a property?
The deposit structure here now they open start from 10%.
Okay, 10% down on that. Okay,
Yeah, down and then pay like you can pay installment,
okay,
or you can loan from the corporate bank like that.
okay, amazing.
Yeah.
So basically, generally what you're saying is that an investor can invest in without any foreign buyer tax. And
Mm.
normally the deposit structure you say is about 10%. It could go up to installments as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great, great, great. So before we get in, let's say hi to Emerson. Emerson has joined us all the way from Malaysia as well. Hey, Emerson, thank you so much for joining us all the way from Malaysia. Really, really appreciate it. Emerson is normally in all of our evening talks. She's there, whether it is done at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or 8 o'clock. So everybody who's joined us right now, thank you so much for joining. We're going to continue the questions with Mr. Chandy. But what we're talking about today, we're talking about the Cambodia real estate market with Chandy Mann, who's our director for IQI Cambodia. And as he was just telling us right now, the overall situation in real estate has been very good in terms of the Cambodia market. We just played a video and we saw how the development is happening. The foreign buyers can invest in Cambodia. There is no minimum investment amount. There is no restrictions for the foreign buyers, and on top of that, there is also a financing option available for the foreign buyers when they invest in a property. So normally, coming to the financing, how much down payment is required by the bank? For example, in Canada, sometimes you need 40, 50, 60%, and the bank will finance that. How much
Mm.
payment is required before you get financing from the bank?
In here now, the bank can offer to 80%.
How much? 60%?
80%.
80% on that. Wow.
Yeah,
So
some
basically
bank is 70% like that.
for foreign buyers, so you put 20% down, you get 80% financing.
Yeah.
Amazing, 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 amazing. That's really a big advantage, 50% down get on that. So, but normally, like, what is the general price range if you give for a new condo or the projects which is being completed? What is the minimum uh, amount for a condo for somebody to invest in Cambodia in the
We will
price range?
the price range we can say it depend on the location too.
Yeah, yeah.
If the location is good, the price is more than 2,000 per square meter up, but it's
2000.
2,000 USD per square meter up. It's like that.
Okay. 2000
If the
square
location
meter.
in like good, and if the location is like in the second of CBD, it's like that, or third rank of CBD like that, is the price range start from 1,200 up like that.
1,200 per square meter on that. And
Yeah,
normally, how big is this condo?
the size they calculate in square meter in here start from 27 square meter up.
27 square meter and up on that. So
Yeah,
basically, you're talking about a condo for which is about like 270 square feet approximately. Is that right? On that?
yeah. Mm.
Okay. So you're looking at in terms of the investment, what 50, 60, $70,000 for a condo or more than that? Generally, the
Around
overall
that
price.
start from 60, start from
60,000.
60,000 USD up.
So 60,000 US dollars. Let's take an example. If it's $80,000 also, okay, average.
Mm, yeah,
And
yeah.
if I'm a foreign buyer and I invest like 20 or 30% down payment, I can get
Mm,
about 70 to 80% of bank financing, right?
yeah, yeah, yes, can like
Wow.
that.
Wow. So Cambodia is definitely a hidden gem for the investors who are looking to invest. The amazing part is that we have our office in Cambodia. We have an amazing team in Cambodia who can help you, handpick the projects which will give you the maximum return. And as Chandy, correct me if I'm wrong. We have access to all the projects, right, in Cambodia,
Yeah,
or majority of the projects on that.
sure, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
you can
And
access all the project in Cambodia. Yeah.
you can access all the projects on that. And normally, what is the price appreciation we can see in this project, Mr. Chandy?
So the price depreciation is like around 10 to 15%.
10 to 15%. Wow.
Yeah,
This 10 to 15%. And that's the average price increase we can
yeah,
see it
yeah,
on that.
yeah, yeah. The average price
Okay.
increase. Yeah.
Okay, amazing, amazing. And then you said 10 to 15% of price increase. There's also sometimes you have projects, if I remember it correctly, I think it was last year when
Mm,
you or I think the other person, Mr. Chandan, he was presenting a project and
mm.
that had a rental guarantee as well, right? So normally, how
Yeah,
much is the rental guarantee on the projects?
the rental used in the project between 6 to 8%.
6 to 8% is the rental guarantee you can get on the
Yeah,
on a, on a, on a project on that. Wow.
yeah, yeah.
And this is guaranteed for how many years? 1 year, 2 year, 3 years?
Mostly it's 2 year, 2 year
Mostly
project.
2 years. Mostly two
Yeah.
years rental guarantee. And then at the time of closing, what are the charges you have to pay to the government at the time of closing?
What do you mean?
And when you close the property, is there any
Uh,
any additional charges you pay, like a stamp duty or a tax to the government when you close the property, like a closing cost?
when we closing costs, we don't pay the stamp duty tax. When they transfer the ownership to the buyer, that one is mostly respond by the developer. They pay.
Oh, okay, okay. So developer is the one who pays for the stamp duty.
Yeah.
Wow. So you want to share just generally upon any project, just like we don't have to share all the screen anything like that, but
Mm.
generally, what project are we working on right now? Just give us some numbers or what's available on that. That'll be good. Any projects which got recently launched?
Now we work with the Bliss condo, and the price is good too. And the price start from 60,000 USD,
Okay.
and the time payment is good too. You can like down payment just 10%, and then you can pay installment with the owner like that. and the
So
location is good. The location is close to the river.
close to river, nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
and
you can find the more information in the IQI Global. We put in there
website.
website.
On
Yeah,
on the IKEA Global website. So, which is
yeah,
good. Anybody who wants more information, the good thing is that all our projects are updated on the
yeah,
IKEA Global website. And
yeah,
also, the good thing is that our team in Cambodia is always ready to help you and serve you on
mm,
that. And the good thing is that as you right now mentioned that I mean $60,000 US dollars starting price is really good for a
mm.
condo. We're talking about a good return of at least 10-15%, and then you're looking at also a return of about on the rental side is about like 6% rental return on there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
and
you also do a lot. Just go ahead, please. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, and Royal Skyline is good. Royal Skyline is good too. In the CBD too, you can invest, and then the term payment and everything is good, and you can find the information in the website of IQI Global. We upload there all the information. And if someone want to invest in Cambodia, we are pleasure to service all of them and welcome anytime to Cambodia. It's like that.
Amazing. And also you do some land development as well, right? You yourself do land development as well, right?
Yeah, for me, I do the land development as well, and it's a good return too. It's a good return of investment too.
It's a good return.
And
So it's
we
so you,
focus more sell to the local people. We develop and sell to the local people. It's a good investment.
and foreign
Yes.
buyers can buy into land as well.
Foreign miner is can buy to land, but we have to register the company and then partner with the Cambodian. Like Cambodian have to have register Cambodian nationality is a 51% of the share, and foreigner can own 49%. And then we can register the company, register the land title under the company name.
Okay, so basically, foreign buyers can buy the land as well, but they
Yeah,
has to be under a company name, and it has
yeah,
to be registered. And then 51% they have to have a Cambodian partner from a Cambodia citizen, basically,
yeah,
and then they
yeah,
can end the footing. Okay, that's very good. And normally the land is like the returns are good on the land as well.
yeah. The land is a return now. I think the land return is good than other country in Asian country.
Very nice.
Because as I survey, the price of the land in Cambodia is still cheaper than Asian country.
Amazing, amazing. And then normally, what is the price range for the land?
This depend, these depend on the location too. In the suburb, we still can buy in the price like $30 per square meter, $50 per square meter, $60 per square meter, like that. So I think the price still is okay and it's great for develop because in the suburb of the Phnom Penh city, so we can do like nowadays I focus for this.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah,
Very good,
yeah,
very good, very good. So
yeah,
we got a comment from one of the our negotiator. Royal Skyland GRR is good. The price is also great. It's the same one you're
yeah,
talking about, right? The Skyland
yeah,
project
yeah,
on
yeah,
that. How how
yeah, yeah.
how how long is this? Like how big is this Skyland? How many towers or how many apartments in there? How many floors?
They want to have around 42 floors.
42 floors. Wow. So high rise building, huh?
Yeah, high buildings, and they have the complex. They have school, they have hotel, they have it's like everything in there.
Amazing, amazing. No, very, very interesting. What you recently mentioned is that because you said about, you said about 61% of the foreign buyers have invested into Cambodia even after the COVID. And I think, when the COVID is like over and the restrictions goes away, how do you see the market? Do you think a lot of more foreign buyers will come in the market?
Yeah, I think that after COVID, a lot of uh, foreigner come to Cambodia to buy the property and to invest in Cambodia because us the the report from ADB, they talk about the economy of Cambodia. They expect this year's Cambodia can grow around 6.8% like that. For they just estimate about the economy in Cambodia, and then the Cambodia now they can get the oils, the engine oil from the
Yeah.
naturals, and one of Australian company invest in the gold mine, so they start operate the gold mine factory already in Cambodia. It's like that. So a lot of things that Cambodia can attract the foreigner investment, like the price of the property and everything, and the economy, and everything that's sold in Cambodia. Then the government that try to make an easy way for the foreign investor to Cambodia.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. So basically, even at the time of COVID, we have already had 61%. And even when the COVID is over and people start traveling, I think we can see a big, huge investment going into Cambodia. And as you rightly mentioned, the appreciation is really good. And when you have foreign buyers, investing into it, especially, you're talking about starting a condo at 60,000 US dollars, on top of that you could get financing on top of that. I think this is something really, really amazing. And I think like Cambodia market, the way you're telling me is that I think it's going to continue to rise, and I think this is probably the best time to get into the Cambodian market, right? For the investment, it's a good time for people to get into Cambodian market. So anything else you want to say, Chandy, before we end this talk? Can you hear me?
I think this. I want to add something like I
Sure.
think this time is good for investor that want to invest in the property in Cambodia. I mean that they can choose good location, good price, uh, for the property in Phnom Penh city, because nowadays under the situation of COVID, so we we can say that a lot of property can go to the market, so we can find and we can choose the good one and good price invest and make a lot of return back in the future. So I want to say that all foreign investors that want to invest in Cambodia, I think if you want to be looking for the property in Cambodia, I think this time is the best time for find the property in any place in Cambodia. And we are IQI Cambodia, uh, well prepared for service all of you, and can contact us anytime.
Thank you so much, Andy. As you said, Juwai IQI, we're one big, huge family, and I really, really appreciate your time. It's amazing because it's always like, click away. Chandy, can you do a live show with us? Sure, you. So let's get on to it. So thank you very much for that. With this
Yeah,
note, anybody who's looking to invest, please contact Team Juwai IQI Cambodia, IQI Cambodia. You can contact us. We will put you through to Mr. Chandy and the team, and if you're looking for a foreign investment, please contact our team and you will be able to, really see some good appreciation. We have a full team which gives full services. With this note, thank you so much, Andy. We're going to say bye to everybody. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll be back tomorrow with another episode.
thank you, Yousaf. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir. Bye
thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.